Hey guys, Kickassreaction here, and today we are doing more My Hero Academia. Oh boy, we are near the end of Season 6 of this show, and after that, one more whole season to go, and Season 8 is currently airing, so, we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, pretty fun stuff. Last time we had the whole Lady Nagant story, she became a thing, maybe died? I would assume she should die. Because, that was all for one's, contingency if she betrayed him. I don't imagine he'd fuck up to where she'd survive that. But, yeah, we pretty much got Vigilante Deku going on in that one, which is pretty cool. Nothing really from Class 1A at all. It was just, the combined stuff of the 4 top heroes, plus All Might, plus Deku, and it was really cool. As Deku's now basically going on his little training arc to master all those other quirks he hasn't in besides One for All. On top of that, we've now got the time frame, I believe, of when our next attack's going on. All for One's got something going on in 2 months' time from now, which is not a lot of time. In 4 episodes, they could easily just time skip to that point, and I'm really curious to see it. But I suspect mostly in this one, we're going to get a lot of Class 1A stuff, because the new intro does imply they're going to be pretty relevant, and they were not relevant at all in the last set. So yeah, I'm curious to see where we do go from this. I imagine they're just going to go, tell Deku to cut that shit out, and then they're going to bring him back to UA, possibly. But yeah, I'm excited. So guys, without further ado, let's begin this. Alright guys, episode 22 of My Hero Academia Season 2, Season 6. Let's go. We are way past Season 2.
2ヶ月以内にアイボリの地妖怪へ
Alright.
ターゲット
That's our time frame, baby. How much can you do in 2 months? Your best bet is to get the drop on them, but who knows?
他に声をかけられていた人間が
Okay. We also captured Overhaul, of course. Deku went a little bit off the deep end, I guess, here. Is he really gonna go to him solo? Okay. Hey, Mount Lady! Hello! Oh my god, all these extras. Stop bringing the wood guy, he never gets a win.
どんな罠があるかもわからん。待てデク、流行るんじゃない。オールフォーワンとシグラキはまだ。
That is sick.
ボールを奪える状態じゃない。
Unless that was a trap to false info he gave the girl. Of course. Oh dear me.
これが起動したということはそういうことだ。予想するのが好きでね。君のような人間ならあの手の人種は見捨てられないだろう。
Yep. Oh my god, his hero suit is beautiful. I absolutely love it. The cape and the mask, it's sick.
個性だなんだと個人主義を歌っていても結局管理社会。合わない子は排斥するだけ。例外はないよ。民主主義でも社会主義でも根は同じだ。社会以前の問題、軍政生命の原則だよ。君の選んだ道は茨だぜ。
Jesus! Oh my god, what is happening to this boy?
終わりは来ない。獄中でね、ずっと君のことを考えてた。僕の興味はもはやあのウド。
Oh no! Yeah, he's powerless. He's got nothing to offer. You. It's your turn! He said it! He said the thing! He said the thing! Now it's beef between you and me, kid. I don't care about a previous user. That's not important anymore, I've moved on. I love how he's literally just mocking All Might by doing his signature smile all the time now. He's constantly just got that shit-eating grin planted on his face. And you gotta imagine it's just to mock All Might now, since at the end of the day, All for One lived and he's still got his power, and, Toshironi is just powerless to do anything. Alright. But, All for One basically just declaring war on Deku now. Yeah. obviously you know that we've got to have something to do with the kids here because they didn't do anything last time. Done all that. What the hell is this weird, like, Attack on Titan, like, shot? Really weird, really creepy. Alrighty then.
間一髪爆破からは逃れたが、連合の痕跡は吹き飛んだ。ナガンからさらに情報を絞れんか。
無理っすね。セントラル病院の医者をして、なぜこれで死んでいないのかと言わしめるほどの重
Why
体
didn't
で
you
す。
just kill her then?
失意と絶望に打ちひしがれた人間
How
が
did she survive? She
今はの
shouldn't
際にあがい
have
ている
survived
という
that.
わけ
All
か
for One would not have let that happen.
そろそろ賭けに出る時じゃないか。一部のものだけじゃなく、すべての残存ヒーローとワン・フォー・オールの秘密を共有し、
Holy crap.
包括的巨大捜査網を敷くべきだ。
How many actually know about it now? It's
レデ
crazy.
ィー・ナガンの件で明らかになったのは、今後連合捜索の負荷がより緑谷君に集中するということです。警察も眼前の取り締まりに手一杯、目撃情報も依然ゼロ。頼みの綱が疲弊しきる前にサポート体制を。
一昨日デステゴロが退職したろう。
Oh my god, Death Arms. That's a guy who's actually, we know. Yeah,
帰ってくるのは八つ当たりと会議の声。
that's crazy.
ああ、バットル、応援も届いてるさ。でもな、1の罵声が10の声援に勝るんだ。こんなの初めてだ。自分は違うと思ってた。きっとみんなもそうだったんだ。どうやら俺はヒーローじゃなく人間だったみたいだ。
That's a while. So Death Arms just went in despair.
先の戦いでは
There's so little.
頂上解放
Like, there's
戦
so
争のスパイ
few
ヒーロー
heroes
を率先
left
し
now.
縛り上げた気骨のあるヒーローだったはずだ。
Unironically, that like,
明日
What the
誰
hell
の
do we
糸が切
do?
れても不思議じゃない。現に今もコスチュームを脱ぐ者は後を絶たない。
マスコミがだんだんとデクに近づいている。辞めたヒーローから情報が漏れ出しているんだ。秩序が失われ力が跋扈するこの今、ワン・フォー・オールの実態が世に暴かれれば、あらゆる負の連鎖がデクに集約されてしまう。
people would want that quirk. That was a
いくら
big
でも
problem.
悪
That
い
was a
予
big
想ができちゃうんです
fear.
だって現実にすでに起きてる。
ちょっと思うんですけど、オール・フォー・ワンは公表しないのかしら。緑谷君のこと、ワン・フォー・オールのこと、真っ先にやりそうだけど。
そうなれば全てを動員しデクを隔離するつもりだった、そうしないということは奴もそれを避けたい。しかし我々もデクが動かなければ手がかりすら見込めない。警察もヒーローも足りない。
So there's really no clear. There's no clear path anymore. Who knows what to do? Hello, Shota.
泣き終わったら立てよ。みんなで遠い。
About time you guys got relevant again.
すまんショート、もう少し待ってくれ。今は
俺のです。
あ
オールマイトから。緑谷君、第二の資格と接触。後。
And wasn't worth showing at
勝
all.
利。
Those eyes are glorious.
少年。
情報は持ってませんでした。また爆発するかもしれません。気をつけて。
待ちなさい。
Wow, he's just being like his personal cook right now.
もう大丈夫です。ついてこなくて。
Oh crap, he's losing faith.
も
Yep. All for One knew exactly how to push him just enough to isolate himself. That's what he
う。
wanted.
もう反動なしでオールマイトの 100% の同等の動きもできます。だから。
He's forcing himself to do everything by himself now, and that's not what we need.
だから。
私を巻き込むまいとする。 ワン・フォー・オール継承者としての使命。
君が来たってことを世の中に知らしめてほしい。
No pressure or anything.
君はもう私を振り返らないだろう。
だから心配しないで。
Oh boy.
確かに守り育てると誓った。
Yes, you did.
待ちなさい。
Nope.
私は知ってる。君にしか背負えないもの、その大きさ。
And it's arguably bigger than when you had it.
君に言ってあげなきゃ。
No, not him and the food. He took the time to make that, and a tomato too. Who we got? Oh no. Oh, I mean, oh yes, excuse me, but oh my god. Stain has found him. The skeleton of the hero he once loved. Yes. No. Damn, so rumors are spreading now. Oh my god, One for All is just becoming straight up public. That shot is incredible. Holy, you couldn't tell he was a hero, to be honest, from that appearance. We really are bringing in outside heroes in this. We're like going into like anti-hero vibes right now. He's even moving like Stain. And ignoring the others. Pushing himself to limits he's not meant to have yet.
私の思いが重荷になっている。
いや、あの坊主、全部統括なんだ。幸か不幸か、我々の個性の権限が彼の行動原理を。
Look, man, when the ghosts of your quirk are telling you to chill out a bit, you might want to chill out a bit.
スーパーヒーロー。
奴の歩みは正しい。リーダー、立ち止まることは許されない。今の状況ならなおさらな。ワン・フォー・オールを俺たちを持つとはそういうことだ。ただ、もし今の緑や出久を補完できるものがあるとすれば。
Friends, something to keep him in the light, because he's kind of scary right now. God damn. Yeah, you're not inspiring hope at all. That's not a symbol of peace. That's a terror. Look at his gloves. His gloves have become clawed. It's your turn. Those exact same words. He's not even thinking about battles right now. He's just nonchalantly doing it. He's that OP. And yeah, you are overworked. Uh-oh. That's a horrible time for that to happen. Whoa. Who the fuck are you?
ディクテイター、タルタロスの脱獄資格。今度こそオール・フォー・ワンの居場所教えてくれるといいな。戦う気か？いいぞ、戦え戦え。
So he used... yeah, he can control people. That sucks. That's a hard quirk to navigate.
捕まえたのはクラスト。確か5年前だ。
Dictator's a good title though for this guy.
個性独裁は被害者に強い衝撃を与えるか、本人を気絶させれば解除される。
Interesting.
ああ、でも当然対策取ってるよな。人を盾にしてる。大きな攻撃はダメだ。エアフォース。
But with you being this fatigued, can you control your power that much?
知ってます。大丈夫。僕が解きます。
God damn it, don't take his hat away, that's incredible.
今、解決策を。今。
What can you do? Oh, hi! Hello, Katsuki Bakugo! Finally! It would be support. Friend. That word to describe Bakugo, it took so long, but it's finally here. Endeavor and a sick, beautiful shot of Deku. Oh, I love the gloves now. Everything's just adding to the design. It's actually peak.
それ本当に？
ああ、推測でしかねえけど。
十中八九エンデバーたちといる。
Yep.
あのクソナード。
推測？連絡をして確認を取ったんじゃないのか？君たち3人の死に。
幾度もしたさ。だがホークスは電話に出なかった。
Yep.
ジーパンも。
親父もだ。
Yep.
忙しいとはいえ不自然だ。俺たちに隠し事してるとしか思えねえ。
確かオールマイトも戻ってないんだよね。
The power
授業
of
は
one
停
for
止。
all.
俺らは進級も止め置かれてる。ヒーロー科生徒は基本両体駅と周辺の警備協力。細かい情報を得にくい環境だ。
So we're like officially past the first year now.
病院でデクに接触してる。オールマイトとも。この手紙、遊泳に近づくことすらビビってんなら、誰が真夜中ドアに挟み込んだ？オールマイトしかいねえ。
Oh,
あいつらきっと組んで動いてる。
interesting theory.
弟いるならむしろ安心していいんじゃない？トップ3のチームアップしかニュースないぜ。オールマイトは仲間に入ってない。
だからだよ。俺はエンデバーたちよりデクのこともオールマイトのことも知ってる。
Yeah.
多分。
It shows so probably have an idea that Endeavor did this.
エンデバーって遊泳卒だよね。
うららか。
強引に行こう。
Explain yourself. What do you mean by that? Oh. Hi.
校長、はめましたね。
彼らの話を聞いて対話の余地があると判断した。私は常にアップデートするのさ。
Sure.
なんで俺のことスルーした？トーヤ兄を一緒に止めようって言ったよな。
This isn't about Toya.
ショート、その気持ちだけで俺は救われているんだ。
俺は救われねえよ。緑谷だけは例外か。エンデバー、デクとオールマイトを2人にしてるだろ。
やっぱな。ああ、正しいと思うぜ。おおむね正しい選択だよ。デクのこと分かってねえんだ。デクはイかれてんだよ、頭。
Coming from you, that's insane.
自分を感情に入れねえ。大丈夫だって。オールマイトもそうやって平和の象徴になったから今のデクを止められねえ。エンデバー、二人にしちゃいけない奴らなんだよ。
ついにオールマイトを振り切ったそうです。緑谷君、俺たちが彼と同じ速さで隣にいてあげられれば。
しかし、
それ GPS の
You'd
や
be
つか。
going against the plan, man, against your own squad. Wow. didn't even fight. Well, after you knocked it out of his hand. Yeah.
僕も1年一緒に過ごしただけだけど、オイラも私
And all your quirks are dog shit.
ワン・フォー・オールの悩みを打ち明けてくんなかったのも、あんな手紙で納得すると思われてんのもショックだけど、我々 A 組は彼についていき、彼と行動します。ワン・フォー・オールがどれだけ大きな責任を伴っていようとも、緑谷君は俺たちの友達です。友人が茨の道を歩んでいると知りながら、明日を笑うことなどできません。
Look, the class haven't had much to do in this season outside of the Makia fight, so they're a little anxious for action too.
轟君、私はヴィランの目的である彼が遊泳に戻りたがらないことを踏まえ、チームアップを是とした。でもいいのさ、戻ってきても。合格通知を出した以上は、彼は私たちが守るべき生徒さ。
Why are we zooming in at Uraraka?
おいで、ここが君のヒーローアカデミ
I don't think we've ever seen Uraraka's parents, like, in real time before.
アカデミア。
Speaking again to how little her character actually is anymore, and it just centers around Deku.
それに彼らの中にはまだ我々を敵視している者も。
何も敷地面積だけで指定避難所を受け入れたわけじゃない。彼らには私から何とか伝えよう。文化祭開催に伴い強化したが、
Oh my god, we're not getting off one of those, are we?
セキュリティ、遊泳バリア、その進化とともにね。いいんだよ。オールマイトだってこの学校で育った。君たちの手で連れ戻してあげておくれ。
Sure. Oh my god, that is cool. Look at Bakugo though. Wow, that was easy. That's actually his name. I can't get over it. Because we barely had screen time this entire season.
僕は大丈夫だよ。だから心配しないで離れて。
そいつはよかった。さすがワン・フォー・オール継承者様だぜ。で、てめえは今笑えてるんだよ。
Damn. You're not smiling.
ために安心してもらうために。
Come on, man. Is anyone smiling?
だから。
Are they gonna fight him?
おいでよ、みんな。
どかせてみろよ。
Oh, mate, and sorry, what? Deku versus Bakugo round 2 with like everyone. Bro, the whole class versus Deku is sick. Dude, Bakugo is so fucking ready for this. I guess that's technically round 3 since they fought in season 3, didn't they? Bakugo actually looks pretty hyped though for this. I imagine he's been wanting to see a true rematch of these two for a while. But hey, if that's how you want to end the season off, I'm okay with it. You know? Deku versus 1A. That sounds pretty peak to me. That sounds like a worthy end to the season, alright? And I'm gonna look forward to it. Yeah, not really too much to say about this ED. It's just, you know, just all the previous shots from the series that we've seen. And to be fair, Deku is obviously pretty fatigued right now. He is pretty tired. And honestly, I would much prefer he wasn't, just to see a full-powered Deku at this point, with how much power he's actually built up in this season. To see if the Class 1A could actually beat him would be pretty sick. If anything, just force him to sleep, because this guy needs a few hours to himself. Yep. And in the end, Sharp It's him accepting everyone and they're all following his lead. Did I say league? Lead. Alright, well, this is definitely a good way to build up hype for our season finale if we actually do have Deku versus everyone. You know, like we said, they all know Deku, he knows them, there's no big, mystery here. I guess there is technically, because they don't really know the extent of Deku's additional quirks now. They know Black Whip, which is fine, but I don't think they know anything about the other ones. Smokescreen, Danger Sense, Float, you know, like the other ones he has. Like, this is going to be really interesting and really cool. Because this is a big fight in the making, and I never would have seen this coming. So, I'm really excited for this. This is great, honestly. All For One is being incredible in this season. Just how much he knows how to temper with Deku. How much he's able to predict things going a certain way. And actually, he's basically just been puppeteering this entire, second half of the series at this point. To go things exactly the way he intends them to go. And it's really cool. Literally doing everything he can just to spit on All Might. Basically just calling out that, yeah, All Might is worthless now. He's not a player anymore in this story, and he couldn't care less if he lives or dies, because his focus is always on One For All, and that is Deku, and he sees One For All in Deku. So he's literally calling out, you know, it's your turn now. The war between All For One and One For All is in your corner, and that's pretty much all that's relevant to him at this point. And that's exactly what he needed to send Deku over the deep end, you know, to get him into a point where he would isolate himself from everyone. And, you know, it would just be him. A lot easier to pick off that way. But obviously, because of the support Deku has, it's going to be pretty hard to actually have that happen. I will say, though, I don't even want to call him, anti-hero, just, edgy, kind of. I don't know what to say. Just edgy Deku right now, trying to be, a solo vigilante. Really cool. Really cool. Again, I just love how much darker his costumes got. It's a bit you know, I don't want to keep drawing the parallels to Spidey at this point, but it's a bit like the symbiote Spider-Man, you know. He's isolating himself. His appearance is becoming a lot more demonic in appearance, you know? I don't know, man. I get, you know, since Season 5, since we got, Black Whip, you can see a lot more of inspiration from, a lot more parallels to Spider-Man in this series, especially with Deku. But it is really cool. It's really cool to see, and I'm really enjoying it. And yeah, guys, like I said, this is just really fun. And presumably we're going to get a big fucking battle at this point, so I'm really excited for it. But yeah, guys, you know, All Might, unfortunately, has kind of been pushed aside now by Deku. Stain has found All Might. That is terrifying to think about. And obviously that's going to come up very, very soon, you know? That, Endeavor, the pros, you know, everyone's unironically, the civilians are kind of putting together, One For All's, story. You know, we don't have any confirmations, but enough rumors with accurate, information is spreading now for people to make some good guesses, and it's scary to think about. You know, what state is, what state is the public going to be in at the end of this, season, genuinely? Because that's the kind of thing. This season is set out to crush the hero society to such a degree that no one can trust anyone, and we've achieved that. We really have. That's why All For One Secret's kind of coming out now, because the secret's almost not even worth protecting anymore, because the worst case scenario has happened. So, I am really curious, really excited to see where we go with this. And yeah, guys, let's go into episode 23. Alright, guys, episode 23. Let's see how this goes. Just seeing how broken he is at this point and how dead he is just... he looks good with or without the mask. But the mask is super cool. And the fact it replicates All Might's eyes is just... And Bakugo, because Bakugo is based. How he's acting is sick too. You're not smiling, Deku. Where's that smile gone, bitch? Where's the hero that wanted to make everyone smile? Alright. Let's go. Don't need the intro every time. Of course, Bakugo at the front of it. Oh, come on. I know you have history, but don't be wasting time on flashbacks. We already know all this. We watched the series. I know it's been a long time since that, but still. Oh crap, they even know that. It looks a lot better now. Oh crap, is he really gonna run? Nice counter though. Yeah, kinda. You're basically right there. Koda. Oh my god, I'm never gonna remember his name. Nice! Your Quark is basically useless now with Deku's Black Whip. Like it's duct tape at the end of the day. I don't remember that at all. Oh, this was season 4, I think. I was thinking of the sports festival in season 2. The tail man. Yeah. What is this? A battle or a goddamn clip episode? Whatever happened to him, by the way? Wasn't he trying to be in the hero course? Where's he gone since then? We haven't seen him. Still, like, the fact that we haven't seen Aizawa since then is very concerning. Yeah, I don't remember you two ever having a moment together. Oh my god. Come on, don't abandon Eri too. Whoa! Whoa! Who's doing this? Momo, of course. Yeah, one of the most OP quirks. What? Oh no. Here comes a million volts. Oh dear. Oh. Oh no. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Dark Shadow, you might want to move. Oh yeah, this guy carried him, didn't he? Ragnarok Womb? This is a new one.
ダークシャドウの攻撃力を防御に利用する。それはお前のアイデアだったっけな。緑谷さん、お前にとって俺たちは庇護対象でしかないのか。とりあえずプロ入ろうな。
Please, you stink! Oh my god. I know it's not technically lightning for Midoriya, but the two lightning effects is sick.
ラグナロクをこじ開けるとは。あれが
Damn.
ワン・フォー・オールの力。
It's OP. It's very OP.
やめてくれよ。分かってる。みんなが心配してくれ。
We haven't even had Shoto and Bakugo yet.
分かってるんだ。
No.
だってさっきから。
No, his mask was so sick. Don't remove it. That was like, that was the cherry on top of the costume.
頼むから。僕は大丈夫だから。
And here we go with the heavy hitters. Ow.
なんだよその面。
You know he's going to talk about his fire now.
責任が涙を許さねえか。その責任俺たちにも分けてくれよ。
緑谷ちゃん
Uh-oh.
行かせないわ。
Hi, Sue.
止めたつもりになってた不甲斐なさよ。いろんな嫌な気持ちが溢れて、なんて言ったらいいのかわからなくなって、あの時のようにもうおろおろ泣いたりしない。大切だから。怖い時は震えて、辛い時には涙を流す。
Aww.
私のお友達。あなたがコミックのヒーローのようになるのなら。
What are comic book heroes in a world where everyone has powers, honestly? What does that even mean? Took a while, but yeah, Deku vs Class A. It's weird, they're not calling them Class 1A anymore, it's just Class A.
バグオーとトドラキとヤヨロズのコンボで捕らえたっす。俺はこいつを氷から削り出しただけっす。
ディクテイター、単独とも限らん。今参加した脱ヒーロー派の民間人、彼らの安否も確認せねばならない。ホークスたちと同様に周囲の警戒に当たれ。
エンデバーさん、やっぱジーニストさんに頼んで早期に収集した方が。
でもチキショー、あんな動きされちゃ俺は出るわけねえかもしんねえけどよ。
What are you meant to do?
言いたいことは山ほどあるんだ。
私も
エンデバーさん、
ホークス、今は何者にも邪魔をさせないように。
緑谷ちゃん。
緑谷
You guys know how strong he is.
今の状態がオール・フォー・ワンの狙いかもしれねえだろ。その隙に遊泳を狙ってくるかもしれねえ。そんな何になるまで駆け回って見つかんねえんだら事前策も頭に入れろ。大切な遊泳を守りてえんなら離れずそばにいるって選択肢もあるだろ。俺たちも一緒に戦わせろ。
Come on, man, think about it. Is Shigaraki fighting alone? No, he's got his own squad helping him. And you need one too. Oh god, the hero music is coming, but I don't know who it's for. Because, like, who? Well, there's 2 all-for-ones now, bitch! Oh, dear me. But I respect it because they are not giving up. Oh god, not his anal ball attack. Oh, nice, thanks. Full for you, huh? Face it, man, you can't stop it, man. That ball is attached to you now. Oh my god. Oh no, not float. Yeah, you're not Bakugo. Too late. How do you keep up with that? Whoa. What the hell? Are you gonna make a train? How do you, what? What the hell? Holy crap. Nice one. That much momentum on a weightless object? Jesus Christ, you just might keep up with him. It's literally just like back then when they say Bakugo. Get him, Bakugo! I love you. Oh my god, I didn't even think about Ida! Ida's there too! Holy crap! Nice! I completely forgot about Ida. And it's wild because Stain's in this bloody arc too. Yeah, like bro, how are you doing that? I'd be genuinely shocked too if someone grabbed my hand at that speed. Oh boy. But if I let go, I'll die! Think back to when you grabbed All Might, man. If you let go now, he'll die. Jesus, those engines, man. That's the first time we've seen Ida like that. Great explosion, murder, god, dynamite. He'll die if you drop him at that height. No, you can't. Oh yeah, I guess not everyone was able to contribute. Laser Guy and Invisible Girl. Bro, I think he passed out. I don't think he can listen right now. Oh, you were there? He's passed out, bro. Oh. Oh. Of course. But do you really? What do you think All for One's gonna do if he ever gets your power, man? He's gonna go right to that school and tear it down. Remove any symbols of hope. Yep.
言わなきゃって思ったんだ。てめえをずっと見下してた。無個性だったから。俺よりはるか後ろにいるはずなのに。俺より
Oh, how far the tables have turned now.
嫌だった。見たくなかった。認めたくなかった。
だから遠ざけたくていじめてた。否定することで優位に立とうとしてたんだ。 けてた。遊泳に入って思い通りに行くことなんて一つもなかった。
For real.
てめえの強さと自分の弱さを理解していく日々だった。言ってどうにかなるもんじゃねえけど本音だ、イズク。
I don't even think he can comprehend the idea of Bakugo apologizing to him. Yes! You spent a lifetime of misery, and bro just apologized for all of it.
理想そのもので何も間違ってねえよ。けど今お前はフラフラだ。理想だけじゃ越えられねえ壁がある。お前が脱ぐへねえもんは俺たちが脱ぐ。理想を超えるためにお前も遊泳の避難民も町の人も。
Honestly, this is Bakugo's moment in the series on top of Season 3's finale. Such peakness. 3 seasons later as well. If only we got a Season 9. And now he's passed out. And there you go. Great scene. This was one of the best episodes of the show for sure. I was going to say season, but even the show fits. Oh yeah. How do we mix and match you guys with the villains? Obviously Uraraka's a Toga one. Shoto for Toya. But where do the rest go? Whoa! You have a face? I thought that was just how you looked. First time we've seen this hero. What was her name? 13 or something?
脱獄に乗じてボートと化した過激派。脱ヒーロー派も疲弊して避難所に入る人も増えてる。過激派は多くが徒党化している分、動きは追いやすい。避難が進み、どちらに対しても人員を避けるようになった。
That is insane. They really glowed up that school. Holy shit. Oh my god, a great wall. Now we really are in Attack on Titan. Holy crap. And I've only seen 16 episodes of Attack on Titan. Never trust the wall to protect you though.
A 組のみんなの思いには応えたい。でも戻るのはダメなんだ。
中が騒がしい。
Oh, it's still chaos in there.
その少年を遊泳に入れるな。
What the fuck?
噂されてる死柄木が狙った少年ってそいつだろ。へへ、落ち着いて。おい、校長の説明があったじゃないか。我々の安全は保証されるって。
Yeah, well, guess what? He's been in UA longer than you bastards have, so you can get out if you don't like it.
安全だと言われたから家を開けて避難したのに。
なんで爆弾を入れるんだ。そうだ。遊泳じゃなくてもいいだろう。
Where you think you're going? Look, fuck them, okay? If they don't accept you, they can get out.
君を離さない、離されない。ヒーローが辛い時、誰がヒーローを守ってあげられるだろう。
It's a fair point. It is a fair point, honestly, when you put it like that. Yeah. That was great. That was incredible, honestly. Like we said, we don't spend too much time with the UA students. We get pieces of them every now and then in the story, and especially, like, some of them get, like, main focuses in certain arcs, but the weird thing about My Hero is that once they have their moment in an arc, they're kind of they're just back to background characters, really, afterwards, so... you know, it was still cool. It was still fun moments, obviously, with the bonds that Deku's made throughout his time at UA, obviously, getting to know everyone, having those fun little moments. Not all of them are really relevant, and some of them I just straight up don't even remember. But it's still fun. You know, this is definitely the most unified we've ever felt in UA, and I really hope we can now keep that going consistently throughout the rest of My Hero Academia. Because obviously, you know, the battle is always going to be all for one and one for all, but there is more to it than that. You know, like Shigaraki, he's a second all for one. He's got his own squad of people, you know. Deku has his friends and all the OP heroes on their sides, you know. This is not going to be anything like when All Might and All for One fought, like 7-8 years ago at this point, when it was like basically so isolated they managed to cover up the entire instant. This is public, this is big, this is nothing like the previous generations, and as such, there's going to be a lot more heroes and villains in this than before. And obviously Deku, you know, he's just a kid trying to hold the entire world on his shoulders, you know, be Atlas, and that's just not how that goes anymore. You know, we've moved past the generations. Like, his turn does not mean it's isolated to just him. This is going to be something big, and again, that's one of the big things I'm really excited about going forward, is just how we actually divide up the heroes in general, you know. Because like we said, Toya Endeavor Shoto Endeavor for Toya, Dabi. You know, Uraraka, maybe Su, you know, for Toga, and maybe Deku if we get in there, depending on time-wise. Bakugo, Deku, Shigaraki, you can do it, but at the same time, like I said, possibly Bakugo on All for One. Obviously, the Pro Heroes Endeavor for All for One would be really cool, but just trying to spread out, like, everyone is going to be really interesting to see how they actually do manage to accomplish that, but I'm really excited for it. You know, if we can really keep this sense of unity that the class now has for each other in terms of, like, just relevancy, I would really enjoy that. I think that would be really cool, really fun to see how this actually goes. I think the biggest we ever really had the class together in a battle was literally the second My Hero Academia movie, because the whole class was in that movie and they pretty much had a role to play in the takedown of that villain in that film. So being able to get that that feeling back of these guys again would be really fun to see. And just in general, you know, this was really fun. We got incredible collaboration, incredible teamwork, obviously. We got Bakugo's, like, second big moment in the series. The first one, obviously, being when he just outed all of his frustrations and fears to Deku in Season 3, episode, what was it, 23 or 24? It was one of those two. And then he found out about One For All, which was great. And here, we finally got him making some closure, finally getting some words out he's wanted to say for a long time, you know. Obviously, an apology doesn't begin to make up for the amount of torture he put Deku through in his life, but at the end of the day, we know that Deku's a character who's willing to, you know, accept forgiveness from Bakugo, so all he can really do at that point is just, you know, start to prove those intentions with actions, and hopefully we get more of that. I definitely say he has been doing that in the series at this point, and hopefully we get a lot more of it as we go along, because, yeah, this was great. You know, I love that moment where it feels like they finally made peace with each other, and I'm curious how that relationship is going to continue to blossom as we go along in this story. As well as just in general, like we said, just what the rest of the season's going to do, because we still have... We really now, I'd say, we only really have, like, Stain and, like, All Might out there now. You know, I'm curious what's going to come of that. Obviously, the civilians not going to accept Deku since they know that Shigaraki's after him. They don't know exactly why yet, but they know he is a prime target, and obviously, logistically, being, you know, isolated with the prime target is a bad fucking idea. But at the same time, it's like, you know, if One For All got, or if All For One got All For One, what do you think he's going to do? He's going to go right to fucking UA and blow the place up, so, I don't know. It's going to be really interesting, though, to see just how they do this, right? Like, are they literally going to find a way to convince everyone to let Deku be here, or are they literally just going to say, hey, it's our place, he's a student, go away, you know? You're going to accept this, or you're going to leave, is the options that they can give there. But even still, I think this is really good. This was well built up, obviously. Just having it to be, you know, all the build up of this season, how much Deku's been feeling in Syria, you know, having all these allies and failing to beat Shigaraki in the first arc really left an impact on him, and obviously having this arc right here where he's been teaming up with heroes, a lot of it's, you know, just been built up emotion of negativity, and All For One really just set him off, you know. So having the people he's having the people he's been spending all these fun memories with all these times, build a life for himself throughout the series, have them bring him out of that darkness, is really cool. It's really fun. And I definitely thought this was a very, very fun, a very interesting collaboration of characters here. Because this episode really proves that it can be done right. Under the right circumstances, you really can make all of the students in 1A relevant. In terms of fights, they are really good at teaming up and, you know, combining their efforts together. Even though they're not too much of a threat individually, but as a unit, they are a legitimate threat to the villains. And I really hope we're able to keep that up as we go along forward. So, really fun, really hyped stuff. One of the best episodes in My Hero Academia Season 6 and possibly the entire series. And yeah, it was just great. So guys, let's continue on. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you've enjoyed, and I shall see you next time. Alright guys, episode 24, let's do it.
Deku を戻せばここにいる避難者の安全が。
彼らには私から何とか伝えよう。
Can you?
文化祭開催に伴い強化したが、結局
Is such a thing really possible at this point?
遊泳バリア。その進化とと
He's got quite the rep at this point, you know.
いいんだよ。オールマイトだってこの学校で育った。君たちの手で連れ戻してあげておくれ。
Okay. They've got Deku on their side now, so what more can we do?
校長先生、先ほど遊泳バリアの進化とおっしゃいましたが、我々も緑谷君の気持ちは理解してきています。連れ戻すのであれば相応のエビデンスを要します。避難されている方の安心と安全に関わります。だから我々は彼についていくという方針を。
もちろん感情論じゃないさ。緑谷君は今やヒーロー側の貴重な最高戦力。情勢を踏まえても半端な施設で保護するのはリスキーさ。遊泳には国の最新防衛技術が下ろされている。
Interesting. Yeah, it's a shame those big ass robots were like never a thing outside of like the students' practice. When they have those in Tartarus, man, those fucking Titan robot things.
信楽の脅威には私も目をつけていた。そこで遊泳バリアの強化時、システムにも私独自の改修を加えた。
Okay.
そんなこと可能なのですか？
Cook, what'd you do?
そもめたさ。結論から言えば、今この瞬間ヴィランの侵略が始まろうと、避難民及び生徒が毒牙にかかることはなく、侵入を許すこともない。
Well, there's also the sky, you know.
遊泳バリアは単
Might
なる
want a dome over you.
とどまらない。遊泳は動く。
What?
敷地を5番上に分割し、それぞれ
This thing gonna turn into a fucking Megazord?
有事の際には区画ごと地下に潜りシェルターとなる。そしてシェルターは超電導のリニアシステムによって幾通りものルートを適宜。
How long did this take to build, by the way?
その仕組み自体が崩されれば元も子もないさ。なので周辺地下には計3000層の強化プレート。それらが異常を検知すると迎撃システムが発動。また支柱がアンロックされ防壁も独立稼働。どんな攻撃でも到達を遅らせられる。
This is
その間にシ
insanity.
ェルターは安全なルートをたどり、遊泳と同等の警備システムを持ち、入れ替わり事件を契機に連携を強化した止血高校を筆頭にいくつものヒーロー化高校へと逃げられる。
止血？どれだけ長距離だよ。
Interesting.
東の遊泳に
Ah, where these guys came.
そういや言ってたよな。
信楽戸村の伝播する崩壊対策と見受けられますが、文化祭時点ではまだその個性は分からなかったはずでしょう。
それこそ何のエビデンスもない私の勘だよ。だから費用は私の持ち出しさ。
僕とかじゃ済まなさそうなんですが。
校長は個性道徳教育に多大な貢献をし、
Bro's rich.
世界的偉人となられた。
He's rich.
今なおご尽力されているのだ。
He is rich.
不理解、不寛容、いずれもあと一歩近寄ることのできなかった人々の歩み、動き、ひしめき合う中、その一歩がいかに困難な道であるか。ともかく彼がここにいていい理由も理屈もあるよ。 君たちはただ全力でぶつかっていけばいい。
その少年をここに入れないでくれ。ゆえの安心と安全を保証するんじゃなかったのか。
Yep. Jeez, just looking at Deku is insane. Hey, the parents. Oh my god, Koda too.
説得できなかったか。
我々の考えに理解を示してくれる人たちもいた。
But there were just as many that
憶
didn't.
測が不安を呼び、全てを拭い去ることはできなかった。
皆さん落ち着いて。
聞き入れがたい話だろう。こと教員からでは提言したのは私だ。
ジニーさん。
ジーニスト、私たちはあなたの言葉を信じてここへ来た。
ああ、校長から説明があったように、ここは今最も安全な場所であり、あなた方の命を第一に考えている。我々は先手を打つべく緑や出久をおとりにヴィランの居場所を突き止める作戦を取った。だが十分な捜査網を敷けずに成果はごくわずかしか得られなかった。
Okay.
緑や出久はヴィランの狙いであると同時にこちらの最高戦力の一角。
Because he's OP as fuck, my man. Your greatest strength just happens to be your greatest weakness, man. Jesus, look at Shoto.
この最も安全な場所で彼を休ませてほしい。いつでも戦えるように彼には万全でいてもらわねばならないのです。
Well, what can you say? What can you say?
何言ってんだよ。あんたら失敗したから。そもそも今日本は無法になっちまったんだぞ。でまた失敗したからしわ寄せを受け入れろって。あんたそう言ってんだぞ。ふざけるな。
そうだ、ふざけるな。
Oh dear, looks like they truly cannot be reasoned with. Oh my god, he's like going delusional right now. He's gonna snap. This is despair incarnate.
不安がテンパして爆発する。
Okay, got a megaphone. What can you do? What can you say to convince them, Uraraka? Oh my god, her parents! I guess we have seen them in real time now.
緑谷出久は特別な力を持っています。
だからそんな奴が休みたいからってここに来るなよって話だろうが。
違う、迷惑かけないようここを出て行ったんです。連れ戻したのは私たちです。
So you're to blame.
彼の力は
Such an awkward
オール・フォー・ワンに打ち
speech.
勝つための力です。だから狙われる。だから行かなきゃいけない。そうやって出て行った彼が今どんな姿が見えていますか。
Look at him.
どうにかしたいと願っていつ襲われるかも
Bro is charred. Basically. His hair looks good though. Look at your boy, Inko. How much stress has this kid been under? Hey, that girl.
この人のことは僕に任せてください。
Weird, like bunny girl.
私を助けてくれた子だ。
こいつらの命を守るシステムがある。でも不安は残っちまう。てめえが拭えねえもんはこっちで拭う。
That's what he said. Oh my! I didn't realize the principal was that small. He's like a fucking figurine in Cementos' hand.
困難な一歩を道となしたとき、そこにオールマイトをも超える最高のヒーローが誕生するのだと。
A young woman's declaration. Fair enough.
人の喜ぶ顔が好きだった。
That head is massive on
両
that
親は
body.
いつも疲れた顔をしていて、それが辛かった。初めてヒーロー活動を目にした時、周りの人々の表情に目がいった。みんなの喜ぶ顔が好きだった。
Yeah, he looks like he's been through hell and back.
戦ってたんだ。私を助けてくれた後もずっと戦ってたんだ。
見たらなんだよ、まさかあんな風にボロボロになれって。俺たちまで泥にまみれろってか。
泥にまみれるのはヒーローだけです。
Wow.
泥を払ういとまをください。お茶子ちゃん。
緑谷君、うららか君は今戦っている。
Yep.
君を含めた全ての人の笑顔の
Just,
ために。
my god, I think it's getting through to this boy. Look at that.
今この場で安心させることはごめんなさい、できません。私たちも不安だからです。私たちも皆さんと同じ隣人なんです。余裕がなくて必死に助ける彼を見てきたから。
Still one of the biggest moments right there with Overhaul. Where is that guy, by the way? Is he still out? Needs to see Eri.
を守るのはきっと。
お茶子、どこ見とる？ヒーローあっちやで。
おーい、イルボーイ。
Eel boy.
ありがとな。
ヒーローを守るのはきっと。だから力を貸してください。共に明日を笑えるように。
Oh, what the hell?
皆さんの力で。
What? What? Whoa! What? Why did Toga flash in her mind for a second there?
ことを許してくれませんか。緑谷一族は力の責任を全うしようと。
It's very interesting. Yep. That's like your biggest power of all, Miria, is flowing those fucking waterworks. Shut up, you! His Hero Academia. I think the only time we heard that said was when All Might gave him like the acceptance letter. Damn, even the principal's like, whoa. Didn't think she had it in her. Oh my god, it's that guy.
あと一歩近寄ることのできなかった人々の。
Coda, that kid. He's already taken out Muscular a second time. Oh my god, that's why you got them.
これは僕が最高のヒーローになるまでの物語。そしてみんなが最高のヒーローになるまでの物語だ。
Wow. I was gonna say, like, greatest hero? Not quite sure about that. Okay, the music didn't play there for Uraraka's card. That was weird.
なんだよ、イーダ。
ここは俺たちじゃない。だよな、うららかくん。
緑谷兄ちゃん、ごめんね。僕怖くて。
It's been a long time, Coda. A long time. Alright, we are back. It's the same day today, but new shirt because I spilt Coke all over my fucking self, and yeah, had a Coke shirt on as well. So that was funny. But anyway, let's keep going.
でも、あのお姉ちゃんが頑張って話してて、僕行かなきゃって、みーちゃんみたいにならなきゃって。だから僕来たよ。
Nice.
だからもう泣かないで。大丈夫だよ。
Of all people, you know, one of the people you genuinely did save.
遊泳の人だったんだね。
I guess two here. Don't know if they would have killed the bunny girl, but definitely would have had some
何
bruises.
箇所か避難所断られちゃってね。結局遊泳
We
が
haven't
いい
really
って
seen
ことになっ
like
たの。
we haven't really seen like racial discrimination against like mutant users in this show. Really, it's mostly just been like quirkless. So that is interesting. They're adding this in like so late in. I'm sure it might have happened one or two times, but it's not really been anything like I'd say like noticeable. Really. Look at this bloke.
話ぐらい聞いてもいいんじゃねえのか？あの兄ちゃんはここに常駐するってわけでもねえんだろ。
Well, it is his school, you know.
兄ちゃんがすり減ることなく休めるのがここしかねえってこったろ。そういう説明だったよな、ヒーローさんよ。
ええ、止血じゃダメなのか。同等の設備なんだろう。
でもそしたら止血で同じことが。
俺はよ、こうなるまで気づかんかったよ。俺は客で、ヒーローたちは舞台の上の演者だった。かつてオールマイトっつう不正室の男がヒーローを示したよ。
Yep.
みんなそいつをなぞった。生やし立てた。そうしてくうちにいつの間にかみんな
That symbol was
そこに込められた魂を
broken.
忘れちまってたんだ。だが舞台は取っ払われちまった。失敗を重ねて金も名誉も望めねえ。ヒーローと呼ばれた大勢の人間が投げ出した。そん中で今
And all that's really left are those who are true heroes, you know? Not the ones wanting to be celebrities, but the ones actually wanting to make a difference.
俺たちに何が残る？
Those are the ones that still fight.
どうやってこれまで通り暮らす？つれえのはわかる。けど冷静になろうや。俺たちいつまで客でいるつもりだ。
Come on, guys, you've all got quirks of your own in some way. If the villains fight, fight back. Not many of them are professionally trained either.
キレのような男が噂になってる。ヴィランの先導役とも真のヒーローとも言われてる。答えろよ。
That is Izuku
お前がここで休ん
Midoriya.
だら俺たち元の暮らしに戻るのかよ。
Maybe.
取り戻します。
A little bit.
みんなが一緒にいてくれるから。
Oh, man.
取り戻します。
Now, can you shut up? Are you finally done complaining? I get your worries, man, but like, actually, just be quiet. Ectoplasm, nice. A character we should see more of more often, honestly.
大丈夫だ。少なくとも今は。
What are we looking at?
結局俺たちはデクに辛い思いをさせただけだった。何も進展のない遠回りをさせただけだ。
進展ならありますよ。ここにあったんだ。
Hey, let's go!
人々の心が紡いできた力の結晶。
Yep. That famous animation.
緑谷君につないだ。緑谷君を A 組がつないだ。
And the chain reaction went
みん
along.
なと緑谷君をつないだ。そしてみんながもしも全員が少しだけみんなのことを思えたなら、きっとそこはヒーローが暇を持て余す笑っちまうくらい明るい未来です。
About time. Some unity was finally found in this world.
親父、一緒にだ。
Hell yeah. How far you two have come, especially. Holy crap.
私にはかなわなかった。けど、君のクラスがやってくれたよ。相沢君。
Oh, Aizawa.
委員長、
Yes!
よくやったと伝えてください。
足の調子は？
Damn.
さすがにミルコのようにはいきません。
I guess
黒霧の方は
I guess they're not going to fix his leg. I'm surprised the villains didn't just break him out, man. He's such a valuable asset. Oh.
彼の個性のコピーはミルコが潰した。もしあのまま白雲くんの意志を取り戻してなければどこも砦にはなり得なかった。か細くおぼろげでも
Genuinely no idea if he's gonna come back to like his old self again.
トガの対策は引き続き。
ああ。彼女の血液摂取と変身時間の制限を割り出した。
Interesting.
避難民は一定期間の隔離を経てから遊泳に入っている。
遊泳は砦。
All that just for one user.
ここからがリベンジです。
ああ、もちろん。
I like that though. Finally, countermeasures are being made. Oh, All Might. But finally, some countermeasures are being made specifically for the League of Villains quirks, right? Like, you can't account for Shigaraki, but like Toga and everyone else, like, yeah, there's stuff to do.
ならば私も君が嫌だと言おうとも。
だから心配しないで。
待ちなさい。
Yeah, are you gonna make a move? Like, bro, it's you! It's Stain! We haven't seen you in, you know, years! Oh my god, many, many years, back when this show was still good! It's been good this season, to be fair. You know, I'm definitely not going to shit on Season 6, it has been a good season, but, you know, just making them jokes because, you know, after his arc, we had some good ones, and then Season 3, second half came around, and we had some shit. And then Season 5 came around, and we had a lot more shit. But yeah. 24-24. So finally, after a massive good half of the season, you know, civilians are finally looking to actually put some faith in the heroes again, to at the very least recognize the efforts that are being made to put the piece back on track. You know, it's not going great. You know, obviously, from when you're talking about like a countrywide event like this, where all of Japan has been affected by it, you're not going to make progress overnight. But it's a point to now to where every single person's communication and determination count for something. And, you know, it's got to be that chain reaction. You know, people have to connect, they have to believe in people, and one by one, slowly, hopefully, the despair will end up seeping out, and the hope that was once just a remnant will start coming back on track. And obviously, you know, people will be okay. But the sad reality about this is that genuinely it might be a situation where civilians have to get involved, you know. Already there's infighting between everyone, but like if the villains do come here, they genuinely might have to use their own quirks and abilities to fight. And, you know, while a good majority of the villains are going to be, you know, like pros at fighting, there's a lot that are just going to be, you know, not that good with their own quirks. So, you know, it's definitely going to be a bunch of mobs fighting mobs, but we'll see, we'll see. But it's nice for Midoriya to finally get some reassurance that some people are on his side, you know? That's what these last two episodes have tried to hammer in, and it's right there, which is really cool to see. So, yeah, we've got UA as a facility, being able to keep everyone in, a billion countermeasures in case something does end up happening, which is cool. And yeah, you know, finally, I'm going to assume that Izuku doesn't do too much in this next episode, because, like, for the last, you know, arc, we've been talking about this kid needs a fucking break, and I think he finally got that break here. So, you know, Midoriya Izuku, definitely take the rest of the season off at this point, because we have another episode to go, and obviously we're going to get some stuff with Stain and All Might, which is a crazy combination, seeing that, you know, like, those two never met. Despite the fact of how much, you know, All Might was a part of Stain's ideology, he never actually met the guy, and All Might never went to see him. And I'm really excited and curious to see what is going to come of that, because, like, genuinely, it's going to be fun. But yeah, no, like I said, this last episode was really cool. Uraraka got her moment to really speak up and defend Deku, which was really cool. And yeah, you know, in general, it was just fun. We finally went back to somewhat of normalcy here with Deku being accepted into UA by the civilians. And, you know, for maybe a single episode, our heroes get to breathe, you know, maybe just for one. But they will get to breathe. And then, you know, we'll go into Season 7, and shit will probably get much, much worse. You know, much, much worse. We actually don't have a movie coming up either, because I believe the fourth movie of My Hero Academia is between 7 and 8. For some reason, there was legit no movie in between 6 and 7. So I'm hoping, if there was still budget there, they have extra budget for Season 7 to make it look all glamorous and clean, which will be fun. And yeah, you know, that's still not quite here yet, but I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, for now though, possibly All Might-centric episode. That's going to be pretty fun. So yeah, guys, let's get into this. The season finale, episode 25 of My Hero Academia Season 6. Let's do it. Alright guys, the season finale. Let's go. That epic mask, man. He better get that mask back. I want to see that in Season 7.
生きてここにいる。それだけで背中を押される人間がたくさんいます。
I am nowhere.
弟子の足を引っ張るだけだ。オールマイトよ。
Took you long enough.
英雄への冒涜か。取り消せ。
Nice to see you again, Stain. He's not even reacting. If anything, he looks annoyed. What is this? Is this his theme? But he's not surprised in the slightest.
そっか。捕まってからいろいろあったんだ。私はオールマイトだ。違う。お前はオールマイトじゃない。
Oh, he knows you're All Might. Why else would he come near him? Damn, we haven't seen that since Season 3. Ah, crap. What do you mean, fake? He sees that because All Might's lost his drive, his resolve.
Yeah. 確かに昔から何かせずにはいられないたちでね許せなかったんだ理不尽に奪い理不尽に奪われる日常が無力でも
Hey, let's go like teenage All Might
世界を良くしたかったそして走り終えたその結果がこうだ命に変えても守らねばならない弟子に 休めの一言すらかけられなかった何なんだろうな私だけがヒーローから遠ざかり続けている
Is it gonna be Stain that like brings All Might back and gets his resolve?
さっきからずっと殺気がないまだ肩組むほど仲良くはちょうどいい見ろ
There is someone. Oh my god, someone's cleaning the statue. That's sick. I don't even know what to describe that quite as. Aww. Probably saved that woman at some point and you don't even remember.
オールマイトが最後に救った女だ。
Interesting.
わけないで。
Ah.
オールマイト。
Ah, interesting. From that little encounter. That was a wild time.
オールマイトはいかなる時も
This is so wild, like Stain's working to bring All Might's resolve back. That is incredible. Of all characters, but it's so fitting. Yep. You're losing the You're losing the resolve you gave others, All Might. And it can't continue.
彼の残した渦耳は雨風に負けずわずかな人間たちの間で引き継ぎされ今新たな大会へと進化しつつある。
Yep.
ならば人はその火を絶やしてはならない。生ある限り醜くもがいてでもくべ続けなければならない。
That fire has to keep raging on and burning brighter than ever before. It already does in the kids, so why can't it in you?
英雄の心は他がためにのみ存在を許される。
And that's it. Stain's just walking off. Maybe one day he'll be back for the final battle.
あるいは君、なんでそのことをまさかずっと俺はお前など知らぬ。もしお前が本当に真の英雄ならばそのタルタロスでの情報を使え。
That information? What the fuck did you get from Tartarus?
ヒーロー40名殺傷犯であるこのステインを終わらせに来い。
Damn.
すべては正しき社会のために。
Oh, Stain. Stain, Stain, Stain. I cannot wait to see your endgame when we're done with this show. Genuinely, what on earth are we gonna do? Because he's just out. Of course the rain's gonna stop, because all the important characters are starting to get their drive back. The rain symbolizes you at your lowest, it symbolizes the gloom of the situation. But because everyone's starting to finally look up, the sun's rising again. How fun is that, right? All Might was ironically the last person who needed to remember the importance of being a hero and the importance of hope. And he got that from the damn hero killer. But what's going to happen with Stain now? Is he going to just go around still killing fakes? I don't feel like there's any fakes left. Like I said, I feel like most of the fakes just quit already. They already resigned. So what are we going to do? That's going to be so interesting. Oh man. But if that's already done before the goddamn intro, what's after the season? Are we going to get scenes of One For All and Shigaraki? Maybe just game planning, brainstorming with the heroes? Ah, these visuals are pretty peak. That shot is incredible. It's almost like a symbiote on his younger body. Let's go. Your Hero Academia. No man is an island. Interesting. UA Alliance. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck? How many weeks was he out there without bathing? It's definitely a way to wash off stress. Of course not, he's not gonna change, he's still Bakugo Katsuki.
一番になんの諦めたわけじゃねえ。全員ライバルなのは変わんねえ。てめえも含めてな。で、伊豆け。
Damn, he called him Izuku!
無理しないで。デクでいいよ、かっちゃん。
Has he? Yeah, he's never called him anything else before. Oh my god, that was actually so fast, but it's actually a sweet moment. He called him Izuku. Is that permanent now?
うららかさんは
You know?
寝ちゃった。安心したら力抜けちゃったみたい。他の子もそんな感じ。
そっか。
All the men are bathing and ripping that sweat and dirt off, and they're just chilling in it.
そして迷惑かけてごめん。
そうだよ。ワン・フォー・オールね。言ってよね。手紙のおかげでもう驚きとかそういうのはないんだけどさ。
ホークスに電話に出るように言ってほしかった。
ごめん。
それにしても無個性からトップオブトップの力なの。
The second strongest power of all time.
力もらったらそりゃ骨バキバキに折れますわ。ワン・フォー・オールって どういう感覚なの？
それはなんていうか。
緑谷が一番眠いだろう。寝かせてやれよ。
I mean, they're asking some interesting questions.
お前登場そのポーズって素でやってんの？
He's just a pretty boy.
なんて
定額。大丈夫か？
大丈夫っていうかまだ眠れなくて。
なんで？
オールマイトにひどいことをして、そのまんまなんだ。
That's fair.
謝らなきゃと思ってるんだけど、でも連絡がつかなくて。すぐそこにいた。
Like a zombie.
こちらこそ力になれずすまなかった。緑谷少年。
そんな。
What the fuck?
謝るなら私たちにも謝ってよね、オールマイト。黙ってどっか行っちゃわないでよ。
Don't worry, everyone like that, damn it.
おそらくもうすぐそこだ。進路をかけてすまなかった。自分はもう現役ではないと私自身が決めつけていた。
So what'd you get on that?
血を張ってでも私も戦うぞ。少年たちに灯る火の行く先を見届けるために。詳しい話は避けるが情報を得ている。近いうちに答えがわかる。総力を持って当たる。私もこの身にできることなど限られているが、それでも
オールマイト
Or are you?
とんかつ弁当
Eri.
力になりました。
Eri, you open that door, you open that floodgate, don't you dare let it go dry.
だから一緒に
守りましょう。
ありがとう。
Don't be giving that bullshit about his scar on his stomach when you've got a girl that rewinds time and has shown she can do it to precise degrees.
エンデバーたちのところへ。私にはまだやることがある。
ホークスにメールくらいくれとことづてを。
ああ、伝えておくよ。
If nothing else, that girl's the ultimate healer.
心配だったんだよ。
Angry Murray.
いたずらに人前に出れねえよ。親父を見るとダビの影がちらつくからな。今回の件で避難してる人たち全員が全員一様に見方が変わったわけでもねえだろうし。
ようやく少し
He's out. He is out.
ダビの兄弟エンデバーの息子、内心ではきっと俺の存在も未だ不安だろう。
家庭事情で悔しいよな。轟が何かしたわけじゃねえのにな。
したよ。血にとらわれて原点を見失った。でも今は違うから、違うってことを証明する。みんなに安心してもらえるように。
Hell yes.
男だよおめえは。俺なんだか涙が出てくる
I
よ。
know, right? Kurashima needs a good moment soon as well. His last big boy moment was like season 4. Well, I guess that was Makia too. I can't imagine how weird that feels.
同列に行っちゃうのもおかしな話だけどさ、文化祭の時もうちら不安視してた人たちがいてさ、みんなに安心してほしくて笑ってほしくてさ、やれること考えてさ。
Oh my god, who the hell's grabbing Bakugo?
あの時みたいに
Jiro grabbing Bakugo!
やれることやろう。
And him being tsundere about it, like, fine. I'm not gonna hit a girl, but I'm not happy about it either, Baka.
前よりもっと良くなるようにみんなで行こうよ。さらに向こうへ。
Plus Ultra. Loki, like, you know, All Might. Looking there. Oh, only one there. Looking pretty nice in that simplistic, simplistic wear.
セントラルのノーム研究を称号。生命活動中の定着速度は予測が難しいとしながらも、完成に到達するには最低2ヶ月の安静が必要とガラキセントラルの回答が合致。これはデクが捉えた視覚の証言とも合致。オール・フォー・ワンは身体を完成させるより早くワン・フォー・オールを手中に収めたがっている。
Interesting.
真意がどうあれタルタロス襲撃から2ヶ月とすると オール・フォー・ワン死柄木を先手で撃てる猶予はあと1ヶ月。
Well, you better hope it's a bloody good one.
ステインによってオールマイトへ渡されたタルタロスの警備記録。
How on earth he got that, I don't
強
know.
烈なオールマイトへのラブレター。ステインはオールマイト以外にこの情報を渡すつもりはなかった。
Makes sense.
まさかヒーロー殺しがヒーローを後押しするとはな。
He has always supported heroes in his own ridiculously deluded way.
女をまた集められる日が来る。
Were you a rapist? What the fuck? That was weird.
何が起きている。ここが落ちるようであれば、外はもう。
Where did you even get a knife from?
情報だ。情報がいる。ダメか。他が銃を抱え死に絶える中、その男はまるで我が子を守るかのようにそれを抱いていた。
And refused to even let it go.
武器ではなく、これを使うな。
He has a weapon.
情報がいる。赤黒血染め力に組みした渡さんぞ。大切なものか。
Well, too late. But he's not gonna kill a guard just doing his job.
記録媒体。
Oh. Okay.
殺しめ。返せ。それは正しい人間の元に。
Oh, it'll go to the very
今は
top.
壊された。安心しろ。お前の信念は正しいものに届く。
The strongest.
赤黒貴様は
All Might himself.
けだものか。
The chin would suggest
正
both.
しいように組みするだけのけだものだ。俺にはわからない。名も知らぬあの男が最後まで守ろうとしたこれにいかなる価値があるのか、俺にはわからない。だから俺が唯一信用できる人間に託す。
Fair enough. He actually got to the mainland like that. Picked up a sword, all the good stuff along the way. Probably raided a stained cosplay store, if I'm being honest.
定時パトロール終わりました。ご苦労。
Man, we're just going all the way back in time.
緑谷君とも仲直りできたのか。
ああ。
しかし殺人犯にこうも救われちゃ型なしだね。
一つ気になることがある。タルタロスのシステムは外界からの接触を断つため完全なるスタンドアローン。この記録は本来見られるはずのなかったものだ。情報の中身がシステムダウンの原因。先の戦いで死柄木が対応した電波による攻撃を外と内から
Yeah, it's a bit of a flawed system, really, when it only took one core to break that.
の中に宿ったオール・フォー・ワンの意識と本体がシンクロしているわけですね。
そこだよ、三作。個性に宿る意識を介した思考の共有。
It's a little too similar
One for All でも
to
同様
One
の
for
こと
All.
があった。問題はそいつが双方向ではないということだ。
というと、
私の思考はOne for All内の私の意識と同期するようだが、
But you don't get
意
anything
識側
back.
の思考が私本体に同期されるような経験はとんとなかった。ただあの時は違った。少年に触れた時、いや直接触れられるほどに近づいた時、意識体の思いが私に流れ込んできた。オール・フォー・ワンのそれが仮にワン・フォー・オール以上のシンクロ率だとしても、水深約500メートルに幽閉されていた本体が地上にいる死柄木の具体的な思考を受け取れるものだろうか。
Yeah, that's fair, honestly. But it
あるん
did.
じゃないですか。双子のあれ的な。
それもあるかもしれ
He
ない。
found a way, you know?
今回奴らは電波でやり
They both had All for One, so I guess that
電
was
波の
enough.
個性を所持していれば受信することも可能なはず。事実、記録に残っていた電波の波形は会話のようになっていた。
解析済んだんですよね。 やりとりの内容は
38日で完成させる。
え
The body?
セントラルの研究でもちゃんと2ヶ月って
研究されることもその結果もブラフにする。本体と意識体の間でしかわからないこの更新が奴の本当のスケジュールならば
Interesting.
器としての信楽はあと3日ほどで完成する。
That's just disturbing, seeing him look that much like all for one.
我々には時間が必要だ。
That is freaky.
連合に対抗する術を手に入れる時間が。だから。
オールマイトから直々に？しかし派遣を明日にしろは無茶だ。ヒーローの国際派遣はただでさえ手続きが膨大なのに。ヒーローの力はそのまま内政力に直結する。自国から飛び立てばその分抑止力は低下し均衡が崩れる。大規模派遣の際には犯罪シンジケートが活性化するものだが、今回は異常だ。まるで示し合わせたかのように各国の内政が荒らされている。
Really? All the countries?
ICPO によれば
That's wild.
オール・フォー・ワンは各国に黒いパイプを有しているという。
Makes sense.
しかしホークス、エンデバー、何よりオールマイトの頼みを我々は無限にできません。うちのサラームは我慢の限界です。上ごとのようにオール・フォー・ワンのスと我が国のビッグレッドドットも同じく
Big Red Dot. Now, I feel safe when I hear a name like that.
そこなんだが言っちゃった。うちの我慢できずに全部すっ飛ばして言っちゃった。
Nice.
俺たち知りませんからね、
スター。
行くことは決定しているん
Oh
だ。
my god, what the fuck is this American All Might?
それにオールマイト直々のお願いだぜ。
Like exact same, dude. Like, the United States of America #1 hero, Star and Stripe, literally exact same bodybuilders All Might, just female and with boobs. So if you're American, where's your AK?
次は君だ。
Calm down, bro.
デク君。
おいおい、何寝ぼけてんだよ、緑谷。
Turn your damn quirk
もう
off.
安全だっての。その黒いの早くしまえって。
Put that black thing
安心
away.
したまえ、緑谷君。
これからは
Yeah, it's really more of a green thing than anything.
みんなで戦うんだ。
Well,
決戦が近づいている。
I
不思議と怖さはない。 A 組のみんながいるから。
I have no idea how we reach season 8.
みんなで取り戻す。
Genuinely, I am baffled how we got another season out of this after season 7. Honestly, how did they do that? What could possibly have happened to expand the anime that long? Like, you know, unless you want to say like season 8 or season 7 is all for one, you know, and then season 7 ends, it kills off all for one for good, and then it's genuinely season 8 is entirely Shigaraki, right? Like, I maybe could, I don't know, but like 25 episodes for another season doesn't justify that. That's way too long. And like, is season 8 a half season of the season? Is it like season 1 length? I don't know. This is insane. Oh my god. But I have no idea. Genuinely, I don't have a clue. But I am curious and I am excited, you know, because I've been really impressed. To be continued in the 7th season. Alright guys, so that was season 6 episode 25 of My Hero Academia. I was in the middle of doing my outro last night and then I got stopped, so I just figured I'd continue today. But yeah, that was season 6 of My Hero Academia, season 6. What am I saying? You know, I liked it. That was really fun. A big question now with an episode like that is genuinely just how the fuck does this show have a season 8? Like, actually. unironically, that was pretty much like the prologue to the end game. Like, we're in the end game now, you know, like we're in the move to find All For One Shigaraki. Shigaraki's body is pretty much done at this point. So how the hell do you go for another season after this? Now, I don't know if it's been confirmed or anything that Season 8 is not going to be the standard 25. If it's going to be, you know, Season 1 length maybe, of 13, do a core. But I'm really struggling to comprehend why we would need an additional season of content from this. Because for all, you know, pretty much, like, for everything accounted for, we're pretty much done. You know, I don't see what else to do. Other than just get our battles and, you know, find All For One, find Shigaraki, you know, fight them, and then we're pretty much there. You know, we even got our big, like, we even got, like, our like, conclusion, I guess, like, the narration from the very first episode of the series, which is Deku, you know, saying this is a story of becoming the world's greatest hero, clarifying that they're all the greatest hero, ha ha ha. But yeah, it's like, I don't know how you go above and beyond that, honestly, but I am really curious. So yeah, that is for Season 7, obviously. Really excited for that, honestly, because I think Season 6 has been really good, actually. It's been really good. It had some downsides to it. You know, I feel like the the Deku, like, Vigilante arc could have been a bit longer. There could have been more stuff you do with that. But at the end of the day, My Hero's always been like this, where, you know, like, either some concepts get a little shunned, or, you know, in the end, the heroes are always the friends we made along the way, which always breaks us out, because friendship is magic, all that bullshit. But, yeah, still really good. I still like what we got, at least. I do wish some more came of it, but what I think we got was fine, you know. And, yeah, you know, Paranormal Liberation Front Army stuff, that was really great. Getting our taste of Shigaraki was really fun. Soon we're going to get, like, the 100%, like, true Shigaraki form soon, so I'm really excited to see just how different that is. You know, Deku might be at a point now where he does stand up to him. A lot of the second half of the story was just trying to get Deku powered up as much as possible to actually handle a one-for-all user, or I want a all-for-one user, be it, again, either all-for-one or Shigaraki. And I'm really curious to see what's going to go on with that. Obviously, in the future, there's a lot of stuff to go on for. We have pretty much all of, like, the League of Villain Potatoes, who I assume are going to get big moments and story arcs in the next season, of course. You know, Toga especially, Darby, definitely. You know, obviously, All For One, Shigaraki, like, I said, like, the start of this arc, I could have seen the Paranormal Liberation Front being the entire season. Yeah, the next season's almost definitely going to be, like, this entire, just, like, conclusion. It's going to be this big battle, you know, so I'm really curious to see how this goes off, since it does feel like now we're going to go right into Episode 1, right into the action right away, and that's going to be really fun to see, you know. This was great, though. We finally got our meeting of All Might and Stain, which was incredible. Ironically, the hero killer himself, the one that's always believed in All Might and got his own conviction from him, is the person that actually pulled All Might from his despair. I thought that was really sick to see. You know, it's strangely poetic, a villain like that, who, you know, pretty much started this whole thing in a way, was able to do that, you know, because of Stain. Shigaraki found Izuku, he found his conviction, he found what it means to take his step to being the greatest villain of all time, you know? And obviously, like, Stain just tipped the scales of Japan so much. His influence is still there in this story to this point, and I just love it, you know? Like, Stain is such a base character, and I'm genuinely curious what his endgame is, you know? Obviously, All Might's not gonna kill him, but I really can't wait to see whatever they do with Stain in the end, because that is going to be so fun to see. Obviously, other, like, characters, Eri, the big one in the room, Aizawa, you know, what's going to go on with him, Miro, he's got his quirk back, which is crazy, you know. This season introduced a lot of interesting things to go off of in the next season. We got the bunny hero girl, Miriro, which was fun. Obviously, having everyone know about One For All now has been a big payoff, since we've known about that since Season 1. Maybe it came a little too late at this point, possibly, for this many characters to learn it, but at the end of the day, it was still really cool. And yeah, all secrets are out the bag, which is fun. But yeah, this has been, like, the greatest struggle My Hero's had in terms of its characters, in terms of just how much shit they've gone through, and it really feels like the payoff is here, because our unity is incredible, you know. Everyone is united now, and like we said, I really hope, you know, if this single arc is going to go on for more than a season, I really feel like we do have the runtime now to truly give proper closure to everyone. Like I said, I still would have preferred it if we got a lot more of the villain side of this. Like I said, they've pretty much caused chaos around the entire world now, but there's still like key things they have that they just, or they don't have anymore, you know? The big ones, you know, outside of the All for One stuff, the Namu that is strong as All Might, Makia, where the fuck is Makia? You're not going to tell me he wasn't a priority to break out, you know? I really hope these things do get addressed in the next season, because they're genuinely problems that, like, realistically, the villains should have acquired them back at this point, you know? But we'll see. We'll definitely see. But yeah, guys, that's been Season 6 of My Hero. Hope you've enjoyed it. We're going into the penultimate season next time, Season 7. Hopefully I can get through that as quickly as I did this, because I only spent around a month of time recording Season 6, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I'm really excited now. This has been a lot better than Season 5, which is a really mixed bag. But I think they won me back. They did win me back in the end. So guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time with Season 7 of My Hero Academia. See you then.